I just basically turned it on and off right now, if you watched the last video. And this is El Prieto. It's really loose right now. This morning we got a little bit of a drizzle, so it's not quite as loose. But I literally fell on that switchback right there that I've done 100 times. And that's how I hurt my knee and my calf, but I don't know what I did. So let me talk a little bit about 275 plus tires and a hardtail with 275 plus, and why I really like it. I like it in the 29 config too, but even in my 29 setup, it's got pretty big tires. It's got 2.6. So this is 275 by 2.8 in the front, 2.6 in the back, but it's on super wide I-40, I-45 millimeter rims. And let me tell you the reason why it makes such a nice setup, especially on a hardtail. That's probably the only place I would really do it. But why it makes such a great setup, hold on, let me do this section first. So why it makes such a good setup is because if you think about your tire and your rim as your contact point, it's also the point that disperses the energy. So if you have a bigger tire and a wider rim, you can disperse that energy even better into the wheel as opposed to into you or into the frame and then to you. So that makes a big difference when you're on a hardtail. That was shitty. So I need to pick that line and then go a lot faster. I'm just kind of figuring out that line right now. And if you go faster on that line, then you basically can keep your speed and not get bogged out going up the other side of that. On single track and on a mountain bike, it's really all about flow. And again, back to my bigger tires and dispensing or dispersing of energy, you have a great platform to dispense that or disperse that energy outwards with a wider rim. I hope that makes sense, y'all. Or just my feeble thoughts, because I'm obsessed with cycling. And I really am obsessed. Going all these years, mountain biking all the time, as much as I can. Four, 5, 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week. And not easy rides. Really technical rides. I don't know, you tell me, does this seem kind of technical to you? Is this how the trails are that you most often ride? Some of you guys live in some hardcore areas. I watch Hardtail Party, and man, those trails in Arizona, they're not only rough and tough and kind of dry and unforgiving with these sharp rocks, but it's also super exposed in some areas. This has a few exposed spots, but it's not as exposed as some of the trails I've been on and some of the trails I've seen Hardtail Party on. His trails are pretty harsh. So that kind of goes into what kind of bike you're going to get with what type of riding you're going to do. And again, back to the 275 plus tire size for dispensing the energy. It really makes a difference when you're on a hardtail and that's all you got for suspension. My trails are also really nice for single speed because I literally have a 30-minute climb if I wanted to just go to the halfway point and come down here, or an hour climb if I want to go all the way to the top. Mostly just stand and climb. Hello. Yeah, just me. Well, there's probably going to be some more later. So it makes for a nice trail that you get your workout in, you climb, get that workout in, and then have a drink of water or bring a cold beer on a hot day like you see me do, and then you have a fun descent. I've been going down the middle there lately just to mix it up. Once you know your equipment, meaning know your bike, you can take it anywhere. Hello. Thank you.